results. So I'm really looking forward to sharing this with you. You know, so many experts, entrepreneurs just want to be seen as one thing. So many entrepreneurs want to be seen as the expert, as the authority, as someone their market trusts, so that they can have an abundance of clients coming to them. The single fastest way to be seen as an expert is to become an educator. And to become an educator means you are teaching your target market about the transformation that awaits. And you are giving them micro transformations along the way. And when you do that, your market is going to see you as the trustworthy expert who has authority and is someone that they want to work with. So work to become the educator. For those of you who don't know me, it's Chris Prouty, and for the last 21 years, I have helped thousands of entrepreneurs and experts wildly grow their businesses by teaching them the strategies for attracting clients online and through social media. And if you're new to my channel, now would be a genius time to click the subscribe button and turn on the bell for notifications so that you get alerts every time I create a new video about growing your business. My clients get paid to impact people's lives, and they come to me to learn the repeatable strategies for turning what they do into revenue, for generating money doing what they love. And even though they've had some success in getting clients online, they know there's more, and they're frustrated and they feel unfulfilled before we start working together. And then we unlock a whole bunch of different ways for them to attract clients into their businesses, and their businesses do incredibly well. One of the things that we work on together are LinkedIn newsletters. What's fascinating to me about LinkedIn newsletters is how few people use them. But the benefits are huge. In a LinkedIn newsletter, you're going to create high-value content in the form of a LinkedIn article. But the difference between an article and a newsletter is your audience decides they want to hear from you and they want to be notified when you create these articles as newsletters. So let's jump into my computer and let's go through the process of creating a LinkedIn newsletter. I'm going to create one start to finish for you right now, including doing a tiny bit of graphic design. Just a tiny bit, because I am nowhere near a graphic designer. All right, so I'm going to share my screen with you, and then I'm going to just talk you through everything that I do. So let's go. All right, so the very first thing that we're going to do right now is just hop into LinkedIn. You can see my main LinkedIn page. We do need to make sure that you can send newsletters, and we're going to do that by first visiting my profile. And when I go here in my profile, I'm going to go down to resources here, and I'm going to make sure creator mode is turned on. Creator mode allows you to do a whole bunch of really cool things on LinkedIn, including, as you can see down here, you can do LinkedIn Live, but you can also do newsletters. So we're going to turn on creator mode down there in resources, click done when we're done, and that's going to allow us to create newsletters. Now, creating a newsletter is actually very straightforward. You go here to write article, and when you go to write article for the very first time, you're going to be given the option to turn it into a newsletter. Now, the first thing we want to do is upload a cover image that's 1280 by 720. So I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going over here into another program. This is called Pixlr. This is I'm paying for Pixlr. I have a paid account, you can see here, but you can also get a free account with them, and you can do exactly this. So I'm going to go create new, and then I got to remember it's 1280 by 720. So I'm going to create a new document that is 1280 by 720. And then down lower right, I'm going to click create right there. Excellent. So there it is. So this is what I'm going to be creating my newsletter banner with. Now, I already have an image picked out. My recommendation to you, don't go crazy trying to pick out images, just select one. I kind of just close my eyes and point at one, and I moved it here into this folder so that I can just drag it and open it. I'm going to do that as a add to current. Oh, that's way too big. So just zoom out a little bit, and I'm going to grab these handles and shrink it down so that it fits to size. There we go. So now I just zoom back in a little bit. And so I've got my picture in the background, but just having a little bit of a hard time getting this thing to where I want it. And so now I want to add some text. So when I add text to this, I'm trying not to overthink this. I encourage you to do the same thing. Grab my text tool, add it as a text layer. There it is. I'm just going to adjust my font. This is the typical font that I use right here, which is Helvetica New. And I'm going to use the condensed version. Excellent. I know you can't see it against the background. I'm going to take care of that, don't worry. Now I'm going to type in the headline. So how to get clients from LinkedIn. Should be just fine. Let's put it in 2023 in there. I'm going to adjust everything later. I just wanted to get the text in. I know, don't worry. I know you can't see it. We're going to take care of that. Don't worry, don't worry. Next thing I want to do is I'm going to add a background to the text. So I grabbed the rectangle tool. I'm just going to add a new empty layer over here on the right, and I'm just going to make the rectangle. I'll resize it later to get it to the exact right size. So that created a black shape, but it put it on top of the text. So I'm going to drag that below the text over here. And then I'm going to right click and change the opacity, bring it down to about 50%, somewhere around there. I'm not going to, well, yeah, okay, 50 sounds good. So now I have a semi-transparent background. Now I'm going to change the color of my text. I like yellow. I think it stands out. That's why I choose it. And why don't we make this font a little bit bigger? So I'm going to select, I just did a little carriage return, and then I'm going to select the font. Let's see. Let's scale that up just a little bit. Font size. I'm in the text tool as I do this. I'm not trying to win a graphic design award here. And now I'm going to go here into format. I'm going to reduce the line space. It just feels like a little too much space between those lines. There we go. That looks better. And now I've got to adjust that background square, or that background rectangle. So let's go ahead and let's see, how do I do that? No. Yes, here. Oh, you know what? I'm going to grab the pointer tool, and then I'm going to select the layer. That did it. Glad I remembered. And now just go down here, make this a little bit bigger. I'm not worried that it goes off the edge of the page. I just want it to look okay. This is like a whole bonus tutorial for you on how to use Pixlr to create this stuff. Okay, turning it on and off. I want to see if I like it. I'm going to leave it on. And let's go ahead and save this. Just making sure everything looks good here, get everything nice and centered. Okay, I've spent more time on this than I actually needed to, but this is going to be the banner for the newsletter. All right, some final adjustments. Now I'm just going to Command S, or just go to File and Save. So I saved it onto my computer, and then I very quickly dragged it over here. I did that off the screen that's being shared because, just for privacy reasons, I don't want you to see any client stuff that might be on my computer in my folders. All right, so now, I've got the same exact title at the top. I put the same exact title at the top, I just pasted it in, but I'm gonna grab a different one, so this one here is gonna work better. Now this kind of evades, I really should have a shorter title, but I like this one, so I'm gonna leave it there. And so now I've got my title, I've got my banner, and so let's start adding some content here. And so I just pasted in some content that I had in my clipboard. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using this newsletter to send people to 3 different YouTube videos. So I'm going to change the title. This is the title of the video. You can see it right here. And then I've got, that's the title of, that title up there was H1. I made this one an H2. I don't know, should I accept this? No. I'm going to leave it as is. So I made my title a heading level 2, and then I've got my content here. Now what I want to do is add an image that is the thumbnail for the video. So click, click, scroll, upload from the computer, which I'm just going to grab. I don't think you can see me grabbing it, but I'm going to grab it and drag it right over there. This is the thumbnail from the YouTube video. Okay, so I'm sending people to this YouTube video. Now I want to turn this picture into a link. So I'm going to go off screen and just grab the link to the video and paste it right in here. So now when someone clicks on that image, it's going to send them to the video. But just in case, I'm also going to give them a direct link. So I'll type this right here, direct link to the training, put the link right there, ready to go. So now, right down here, add a caption for this image. This is good for optimizing the image. So I'm just going to use the title of this section, how to get clients from a LinkedIn profile. I'm just going to use that title as the alt text for this, for the description of this image. I think that will do something for me. I think A is a little weird, so I'm going to change it to your. How to get clients from your LinkedIn profile sounds a whole lot better. So that's my first article in my newsletter. Now I'm going to add 2 more. Everything else looks good. So now what we want to do is we just want to add text below this one. I'm going to follow the same process right down here. So I'm just going to go grab some text, copy and paste it in. So this was already written somewhere else. I'm going to change this to a heading 2. So drop down this normal, make it heading 2. Let's get rid of some of this space. Like that. And then you can see I already have the link in here for this video, which is the next video that I'm sending them to. I'm going to copy that link. Whoops, not what I wanted to do. Let's copy this link so that I can use it as the link for the image as well. So let's click here, select image, and now I can get the thumbnail for this second video, which is the truth about LinkedIn profile keywords. So I'm just going to drag this right here. There we go. And then I'm going to click here, top right, the chain link, which allows me to put the link in for the YouTube video. So now they can click on the image to go to the YouTube video. And I have my second article in. And now let's put in the third article. And I'm just following the same exact process. Change this to a heading 2. There we go. Get rid of some space. There's my link. I'm going to copy that link. And now I'm going to pop in the image for this third video, which is the video on content marketing on LinkedIn. So I'm just going to drag the thumbnail in. I already had the thumbnail, but you could use just a regular image. I just happen to have these already created. And I'm realizing, let's see, I copy this and put it right in there for the link. Great. I don't think I put the caption for, yeah, I didn't put the caption up here. So let's go grab the title for this section here, copy. Right down here, add caption for that image here, paste, and then do the same thing down here. So grab this, copy, right down here, paste. That's fine. So now I've got 3 articles in this newsletter. I'm almost ready to go, but if you've ever heard me talk about anything that you do, you should always have a call to action. I think a call to action is very important. So I'm going to put a call to action for my free on-demand workshop, which you can get to by going to proutyclass.com. Prouty's my last name, class is what you get. So let's grab some copy from the page that promotes that free workshop, which you should really go to, by the way. Just go visit proutyclass.com. I got to really clean this up. You see I pasted it over and it brought some formatting. So let's just go ahead and take care of these bullets here. I'm sure there's a nice clean way for me to do this. I'm going to get rid of the regular bullets first, or the bullets that came over, just by backspacing over them. And now I think I can just turn this bullet section on. Let's see what happens. That only gave me the last one. So let's go up here to the top and turn on the bulleted section here. And now I want to, let's see, how do I do this? That didn't do it. Let's see, maybe if I do this, that didn't do it. How about here? Good. And now here, backspace, backspace, enter. Got it. Good, great. And let's get this one and then one more. Everything's looking good here. All right. I'm liking this. Making sure this is a heading level 2 right now. Yeah. Let's make it normal. What's going on with this? Oh, look, it's all caps. Here's another bonus tip for you. I'm gonna grab this copy and we are gonna go over to Case Converter. Paste it in. This is a website called Case Converter, and you can see I just changed it to capital case. That is so much faster than retyping it. And bring it back over here, paste. Now select it. Good, good, good. And now I'll grab this copy here as well. So I'm promoting the free workshop here in the newsletter as well. I might as well promote the free workshop, and you should do the same. Promote an offer that you have. And by the way, if you're serious about growing your business, head over to proutyclass.com and check out that free workshop that you're seeing here. Just a little bit more formatting as we're chit-chatting. And now I want to add a link. So free workshop at http://proutyclass.com. And then let's turn that into an actual hyperlink. I'll just grab that, copy it, click that link. No, that didn't do it. I didn't copy it. Let's copy it for real. You see these things happen. You've just got to realize that you just got to keep trying with this stuff to get it to work. There we go, and that made it a link. So now people can go there and take that free workshop. And let's just take a second. Everything looks good here. I got everything I wanted to get. So when they click on that link, it's going to bring them here. It's exactly what I want. Everything looks good. I think I'm going to put this down at the bottom. Ooh, there's a space at the end. Let's get rid of that. I don't need that. There we go. That's nitpicky, but didn't want it there. So copy it, double enter, and put it down here at the bottom as well. And that way, somebody who scrolls right to the bottom is going to see that. So here I am. I have got everything that I need right now to send this thing out. It's ready to go. Just give it one last look over from top to bottom. I like the way it looks quite a bit. And it's sending people to 3 different videos. Now, you don't have to send them to videos. You can send them to anything, or you could just write content that doesn't send them anywhere. But this kind of shows you how to do everything. It shows you how to put in content, put in images, put in links, send people somewhere else. Everything looks good. So at this point, I'm ready to go. I can simply click publish, and this is going to send it out. Let me see. You know what I'm going to do? I am going to make some of this text bold so it stands out. This will literally just take a second, but it will make it a little more, it'll make it less monotonous and make it a little more eye-catching. So let's just do that really, really quick. Right here, I'll do this one. Good. This one. I'm just bolding stuff that I want them to see. Yeah, and that really will wrap it up. There we go. I'm just going to reword this. Some of this stuff I'm just going to reword. I think it's a little unnecessarily complex. Too many words. So let's get rid of some of these words. And I'd like that to be on one line. So I can get rid of this. I can probably get rid of social media. You're just making how to use LinkedIn and Facebook. Kind of just, just making sure that I get all of this the way I want it. And now that I have it better, I like that text better, all I have to do is click publish. Which I'm not going to do right now because I am doing this broadcast on a Friday, and I want this to go out on a Thursday. So I'm just going to save it as a draft, and then next Thursday is when I'll click publish. It will go out to my entire list. And while everything I just taught you is incredibly important, it might not be the only thing that you need right now, which is why I'm going to put a link to another video right here for you to check out that's going to give you even more information about growing your business. And if you click on my face, you can subscribe to my channel and get alerts every time I create content like this. All right, that's going to wrap it up for this live broadcast. I've got to go, but I'm going to take a few minutes and I'm going to hang out over in the chat and see what you guys are talking about, asking me if you have any questions on anything that I've done just now. And if you're watching this in the future and you have questions, leave them as a comment and I will make sure that I answer. I check these things about once a day. So thank you so much for hanging out with me and participating in this tutorial. Go do a LinkedIn newsletter. Go do a LinkedIn newsletter. I promise you, it's going to work really great for you. All right? Go do one. Go do one right now. You've got the training. Go do it. Thanks for hanging out with me today. It's Prouty. I will see you in the very next video. Take care.